Hey, hello guys. This video is going to be on optical instruments topic. Before you watch this, definitely do watch the introduction video on optical instruments. Some very important points about human eye and what is near point, what is far point, what is a very comfortable distance for eye to watch an image clearly, or the object can be clearly seen without any blur. So all those important points I have discussed. And when does an object appear more magnified, what is meant by angular size. So these are also important points already covered in the introductory video. So if you can't find that video, I'll give the link for that in the description box. You can definitely access it. Now here in this we are going to be discussing about three optical instruments. So let's see what they are. Okay, so under optical instruments, now first, why do we have optical instruments? It assists in viewing certain objects easily. For example, there might be a text which is so small, human eye will not be able to see it very clearly. Spectacles, that's an optical instrument. Or magnifying glass, use a magnifying glass to magnify the object, so you will be able to see it well. And far off objects, not able to see very clearly, like say you want to see the details in certain stars, directly human eye cannot, you can see the star but cannot see the details in the star. For that, an optical instrument can be used to see finer details in that particular star. So we have optical instrument so that it makes visibility for the human eye easier. And here for our JEE and NEET course, we have three instruments. So the three instruments are simple microscope, which is also called as a magnifying glass, and a compound microscope, which gives a better magnification than a simple microscope, and a telescope where far off objects can be seen. In that, for our course, we will be discussing only the refracting type telescope. So let's start with the first device. Alright, so let's see the first device, simple microscope, also called as a magnifying glass. An important point about the simple microscope, it should have a small focal length. The question now is how small, right? So for answering how small, we will be saying that the focal length should be lesser than the least distance of distinct vision for the human eye. Now what is this least distance of distinct vision? Again, you can watch it in the introductory video on optical instruments. So this focal length should be lesser than the least distance of distinct vision. For a normal human eye, the value is roughly 25 centimeters. And we will also be seeing two cases of image formation in this. Right? So the two cases of image formation we will be discussing in a simple microscope. So let's get into the two cases. Okay, the first case is where, now consider this, when you have an object placed in front of a simple convex lens, when the object is at infinity, the image will be formed, when the object is at focus, the image will be formed at infinity, and when you bring the object closer to the lens, the image will also start coming closer. So that's a image formation property of a convex lens, which you must be aware of. Now based on that, we are going to consider how a convex lens, which is essentially a magnifying glass or also called as simple microscope, how a convex lens helps in magnifying objects. Alright, so take a look at this particular diagram. the object is placed at the focus and image formation will take place at infinity. Now it appears as if when the image formation takes place at infinity, it will be a virtual image, and eye is capable of seeing a virtual image directly, the human eye. So for this human eye, now the image formation is at infinity, so the image is at the far point and human eye can see that image at the far point. Let's say in this case that angle formed is theta. That's the angular size for the object which is at the focus, or also you can say the image which is at infinity. Both will have the same angular size. But how is that you have a magnified image? See, what is this magnified image? So what is the meaning of the magnified image is, when you have the object, suppose say the lens is not there, directly you have an object AB, consider this, okay, the object that is shown over here. This object, if we directly place it at D, say the human eye is at this particular location, okay, this is where the human eye is. You place the object directly at D, you cannot place it closer than D. The reason being the image will be blurry. So when you don't have the lens, the object is directly placed at D. In this case, let's say at the eye, this object subtends some angle at the eye. Okay, that angle is theta naught, and we can write theta naught equal to height of object divided by D. I am assuming tan theta naught is going to be theta naught. Now look at the diagram above where the convex lens is there. In that particular case, the same object of height h, you are placing it closer to the eye and the image appears to be coming from infinity. So the eye will be seeing the image which will be subtending angle theta. Now this angle theta will definitely be more, because when the lens was not there, the object was at this particular position when the lens was not there. Now the same object, you are shifting it and placing it at the focus. When the lens is there, this distance is going to be f. Now this angular size theta will be equal to h divided by f. And how we define the magnification is, magnification will be the angle subtended theta, that is the angular size. It's basically the angular size. Angular size when object is at the focus divided by the angular size when the object is at the least distance of distinct vision. When the object is at the least distance of distinct vision. Now why this becomes the magnification? It's essentially, now that the eye, it will be as if the angle will be more at the human eye. So suppose a lens was not there, theta naught is the maximum possible angular size that you can get. Now how much more magnification you can get if you have the lens is what we are trying to figure out. In fact, this object, you can bring it even closer to the lens so that the image will shift and you will have better magnification. Now this is the magnification when image formation takes place at infinity. So that's a case one that we are discussing. A better magnification can be obtained using the convex lens. So what you can do is you can bring the object closer to the lens. When you bring the object closer to the lens, then the image will be shifting from infinity and it will come closer to the lens itself. That's a property of image formation by a convex lens. So in that case you will have a better magnification. So I'll draw a separate diagram for that for case 2. But this gives a magnification which will be equal to, now theta is h by f divided by theta naught is going to be h divided by d. So this will give a magnification of d by f. And we have taken a lens where the focal length is lesser than d. Only then magnifying glass would work. You cannot create a lens whose focal length is greater than the least distance of distinct vision of the human eye and expect to have a magnified image. No, necessarily the focal length, that's why the condition is there. Sorry? The focal length should be lesser than d. Okay, you will get a magnified image. So that's the first case. Now we will see how to go about making the ray diagram for the second case, and we will see how we can obtain a better magnification in that particular case. Alright, so you see what happens in this case is you shift the object closer to the lens. So when you shift the object closer to the lens, the image which was forming at infinity, that also shifts closer to the lens. And you keep shifting the object till the image formation keeps shifting from infinity and it comes and image formation takes place at the least distance of distinct vision like shown. Okay, so the image has shifted from infinity and it has come to the least distance of distinct vision, which we are denoting it with point d. Okay, now in this case you will have a better angle. A greater angle will be formed at the eye in compared to the previous case. So this angle theta now in the second case will be more, right? Because in the previous case the object was at focus. If the object is at focus, the image formation took place at infinity, the same object. Now for that case the angle will be lesser. You see this angle subtended by the object at the eye, that will be lesser in comparison to the case now where the object is at AB. You will have a greater angle in this particular case. So now you will have a better magnification in comparison to the previous case. In this case, how we will define the magnification is, this is our required scenario where the object is placed at AB, image has formed at point D. Now the magnification for this case will be theta, that is the angular size of this image, in comparison to what? In comparison to the angular size when the lens was not there and directly object was at D. Directly the object is placed at D without the lens. So in comparison to that, how much is the angle that we can get now? Angular size. Okay, now this is the angular size in comparison to the angular size when the lens was not there. So theta naught is the maximum angular size you can get without the lens. The maximum angular size without the lens. And so for understanding this, make sure to watch the introductory session, that theta naught is going to be the maximum angular size which a human eye can directly see without the aid of any optical instruments. Now what is the magnification? How many times this angle gets magnified? Now that the object is placed at AB, let's say this distance is x, such that the image formation takes place at D, the least distance of distinct vision. This is going to be 25 centimeter for a normal human eye. Now we will be able to get this x value. Okay, this x value how we will get is by applying lens formula. Now what is our lens formula? Okay, our lens formula is, so 1 by f equal to 1 by v minus 1 by u. But make sure to apply the sign convention very carefully. V will be equal to minus d, u will be equal to minus x, where x and d are positive entities. Now we will substitute it in the lens formula. Convex lens, so focal length will be positive, so 1 by f will be equal to 1 divided by minus d plus 1 by x. So what we will do is we will get the value of x from this relationship. So 1 by x will be equal to 1 by f plus 1 by d, or you can rearrange this and write x as df divided by d plus f. So that will be our x value. Now theta, now what is going to be theta? You look at the diagram. Okay, theta will be equal to h divided by x, and theta naught, that is without the lens, the maximum angular size which you can get, that is going to be h divided by d. So now we will get the magnification. We will substitute for theta as h by x and theta naught is h by d. Now h and h will get cancelled out. Now the magnification will be d by x, and x value we have over here, df divided by d plus f. So we will substitute in place of x. In place of x we are going to substitute. So if you substitute, then we will get the magnification m equal to d divided by x value is df divided by d plus f. So this d plus f will go to the numerator. So d times d plus f divided by df. So d will get cancelled out. We will have 1 plus d divided by f. So that will be the magnification in this case, where the image is formed at the near point. Least distance of distinction is also called as a near point. So case 2 this is, image is formed at near point. So image is formed at near point, that will be the best magnification that you can get with the help of a convex lens. So this is case 2 where image is formed at the near point, and previous case was image being formed at infinity. Look at this, image formation at infinity. When image formation at infinity, the magnification that you get is d by f, this one. Now how much magnification you get? That is, you shift the object closer to the lens and bring it and place it over here, so that image forms at the near point. So when image forms at the near point, look at the magnification, it is 1 plus d by f. The previous case we got d by f as a magnification, now it is 1 plus d by f. So we have better magnification in this case. So this is about a convex lens, 2 cases of image formation, which is also called as a magnifying glass.